everybody, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journal and Paper Crafts Facebook group. Welcome! Got the flip through board out. So we're going to be doing our flip through of the Raven Master, but we're also going to take a quick look at two of the accompanying pieces that I made to go with the Raven Master. So let's set this aside for just a second. Now, I made this for World Card Making Day. I was a participant in a YouTube collaboration round robin on October the 4th. And so I decided to do Halloween since I already had my Raven Master kit out. So we got our Raven Master here, and we've got our little raised up word. This is the dream catcher from the kit, and then I put the moon over the top. It just so happened to be the exact same size. I put this on a piece of chipboard, and then I put this on another piece of chipboard, so the whole thing is, you know, raised up. The inside is simple. It's just 2 pages, and I stamped Happy Halloween on it. And the back is just one of the pages from the kit. This we had talked about using as one of the signatures in the book, and then we ended up not having room for it. Plus, I had already put the holes for the 3 signatures in. So this is just a notepad that goes with it, and it's the coffee dyed paper that was sprayed with the midnight black alcohol ink. So that's why you have the variety of colors, because each page was a different amount of coffee stain or coffee dye, because I spray mine. So we have more and less. So we have more and less black on here. And now for the piece de resistance, the Raven Master. Now, this is a hardcover journal, and it's made with the kit called the Raven Master from Victoria Designs. Of course, you don't have to use a Victoria Designs kit to make a Halloween journal like this. You can use whatever papers you have handy, whatever Halloweeny papers you have. This is part of the Teeny Weeny Halloweeny month that we're having, a month-long event. This is our large journal, and we made the Teeny Weeny Halloweeny, which is right here, and you can see the difference in size. So this one is the one you've watched at the beginning of the month, and then this is the end of the series that you saw the second half of the month. Okay, so on the cover we've got the words Raven Master, just so happened to have that in the words. And of course we have the Raven Master and the Raven Mistress. And on the top up here are 2 raven feathers that I got out of the yard. And yeah, on this spine, it just so happened that one of the pieces had this Raven Master on it with the stained glass, and I was able to make it fit on the spine. On the back cover, we have the rest of their library, and it's full of ravens, of course. And then across the top, there's some ivy to fill in the space that we had the feathers in the front. Okay, when you open the journal, you have these images instead of just a plain inside cover. So this one's the Raven Master, and there's another one towards the end. This is the same image, or similar to, oh yeah, I thought it was the same, but it's just similar to the one on the back of the card. And it's the beginning of signature 1. I put ribbon through here as much as I could, all the way through, because I thought the satin ribbon, it just reminded me of maybe a satin lapel on a smoking jacket. So I could just picture the Raven Master wearing that. On the first page, we have an envelope that's opened, and I had to use a Velcro dot because I didn't want to use because I decided not to use a magnet, and then it didn't stay shut. So, of course, it does now. It's been smushed in the book. But, so it's held with a hook and loop closure, because it's not made by Velcro. And when you open it up, there's a belly band and just some ephemera and a postcard. So I glued it on as a pocket. So this is the original envelope. And instead of gluing it like this and then folding this as the flap, I laid it out like this. On this side, we have the image here and the image here. But then this is a flip up. And when you flip it up, there's a writing space up here at the top. And on this side is a pocket with 3 little tags in it. And that's covered when this is down. Here on this one, this is one of my favorite pages. I love doing these. You've got your 2 bookshelves that go in the library. But then, and you've got your tower. But then when you pull this image out, you get the full image on the paper. So this is something you can use. Some of those full page, I don't know what to do with this page. How am I going to use this in my journal? This is an idea for that. This one's a double fold. I do pull downs like this a lot. And this idea just came to me, and then this ended up being too long. It stuck out, so I did a second fold and it ended up working. On this here, oh, and this is the center spread for this signature. On this side over here, you have this image and the ribbons throughout. And then on this side, when you open the flap that's held by a magnet, you get the 2 large tags, and that look like pencils to me. And the pocket, and then a nice image. And then the next page is 2 pockets with cards. This page here has an acetate belly band with a really cool background and another little notepad that matches the big one. Okay? And it's got the coffee dyed sprayed paper in there. And this is the back of the signature, and you can write on that, obviously. So this is the front of the second signature, also with the ribbons. When you open this up, there's a card right here, and I love this card. It worked out really well when I cut it out of a page. Oops. Get it back in there. I was just going to say it goes in and out too easily, and then now I can't get it to go back in. Gotta love it when you're recording. And then this opens up, and then you have a writing area there. Then you have your image here with the full moon and writing area up here. And you see this image with the full moon when the pocket is closed. This is one of my favorite pages in the whole journal. I am showing another example of what you can do with the full-sized 8.5 by 11 pages. This is 8.5 inches wide, so it was a page that was like this. That was a portrait-oriented page, and it had 3 rows of these images, different ones, obviously, but these images, these type images. And I took the center set of images, and I cut around them, and I made this belly band. I love it. And then we have this card underneath. And now you can actually see the belly band better. The cards are blank on the back so that you have lots of space to write. I may go back and stencil them. I haven't decided yet. You could still write on them though. The next page is the center of this signature, and this is a flip up, this is a flip down. They're not exactly the same size, but they do have the matching globes. They're not exactly the same, but with the ravens on them, and that was the key element that I was going with. So this flips up, and there's an image of the raven in the library on the desk, and here's another image of the raven on the desk. And then you've got this image here. I really like this image here because I like the star map behind it. And then both of them, give me your card, both of them I set up so that, because they're held by magnets, so that the same amount of the image shows on both, which is just the diamond. On this side it flips down, and you have this image. Then we have another card in the library, and then we have the raven up here centered in the page. That was fun. No, actually I think it was centered in the page already. Did you hear me snort laugh? That was crazy. Okay, so we turn, and on the next page is a long envelope. I'm sorry, a long pocket. And it's got 2 tags in it, 2 large tags. Then on this side is 3 pretend miniature, let's just call them miniature manila folders, and they're held on by an ornamental paper clip. And there's the image on the second one, cemetery, and there's the image on the third one, is another cemetery. So we're going along with our Halloween theme. And then on the back of the second signature we have your ribbons and a writing space, just like on the first signature. On the third signature is an image. And when we open this up, there's 2 pockets, one above the other, and they're not stacked. They're both just on the page. Each one has tags in it. This one has 3 little ones. This one has 2 larger ones. This one I think you'll like. These 2 images I glued on halfway, and I made a belly band out of it. And the card slides under the birds. And I love this paper. This is that paper that was on the earlier page. And it's tan on the back. Sorry about my phone. It's about time for morning chat to start. Then on the next page, the magnets on this kind of try to stick the pages together. This is the center spread of the third signature. And this one folds this way and has a card. And this one folds this way and has a card. And the reason they kind of stick together is, of course, because they're both held with magnets. On this page, it just looks like 2 raised rectangles, but they're actually envelopes, and they're held on with repositionable tape. And what that is if you've seen permanent tape come on a roll like this, and you roll it out and you stick the stuff down, this one works the same way, only it's little dots of tape, and you can pick things up and move them around and then put them back down. Put that one back down crooked. Okay, and this little one is an envelope as well. On this page we have a double pocket, and these are stacked, and then we have 5 tags. We have the last page of the third signature with a writing area like the first 2, and the satin ribbon. This is the inside of the back cover, and of course we have our cemetery here. We have our Raven Master in the front. So we've got our Halloween theme covered. Then this is the back of the journal again. Okay, so that's it for the flip through for all 3. I'm going to be doing one more piece on the end of this week, and I'm recording this in the middle of September, no, the 20th of September, and on the 27th I'm going to be doing a live of September. I'll be doing a live, and I'm going to do a Halloween project, and we're going to use up some more of these papers because there's a lot of paper in a Victoria Designs kit. Okay, so that's it for this flip through, and I'll see you in the next tutorial series, which is what? In November, we're going to have this beautiful journal that I made. It's the prettiest, laciest journal I think that I've ever made, and so it's shabby chic, I think, and I think you're really going to like it. It's lavender and lace, and it's really pretty. It's going to take us the whole month to make it. It's 15 parts, but I think you're going to have a blast. Okay? All right, I will see you then. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Oh, you know what? Before I go, don't forget to go to Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journals and Paper Crafts Facebook group. You still have time to enter your Halloween pictures of your Halloween projects, posting them in any or all of those groups, and getting an entry into the Teeny Weeny Halloweeny drawing, which there's going to be really good prizes. I've got some prizes donated. I've made 3 prizes, and it's going to be awesome. So don't forget to do that. You still have time, I think a couple days, to get in your entries. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.